The Valorian Palace Gardens stretched across 300 acres of crystalline waterfalls and bioluminescent flora, a testament to the Empire's wealth and the princess's refined tastes. Sergeant Marcus Chen had seen many wonders since humanity joined the Galactic Coalition 5 years ago, but nothing quite prepared him for the sight of an actual Earth lion prowling among alien vegetation. Princess Zathera of House Valorius collected exotic creatures from across the galaxy, the way human children collected trading cards. The lion, a magnificent male named Apollo, was her latest acquisition, purchased from black market traders who'd raided Earth's gene banks during the Integration Wars. Marcus had been assigned to the princess's security detail for the past month, a diplomatic gesture between Earth and Valor Prime, and he'd watched her parade Apollo like a living trophy at countless state functions. Today, however, something was different. The princess stood at the edge of the Grand Canal, her iridescent skin shimmering with annoyance. Apollo thrashed in the water 15 feet below, his roars echoing off the marble walls. The beast had apparently fallen in while the princess played with her neural-linked holoped, too distracted to notice until his desperate cries began. "Summon the maintenance drones," Zathera said dismissively to her attendants, not even looking up from her device. "Have them retrieve the creature once it stops moving. The taxidermist can preserve it for the trophy hall." Marcus felt his jaw tighten. "Your Highness, with respect, Apollo is still alive. We can save him." The princess's triple-set eyes finally lifted, regarding Marcus with the mild curiosity one might show an insect. "It is merely an animal, Sergeant. My father will procure another. Perhaps something rarer. A Terran tiger, perhaps, or one of those bears. He's not a thing, Your Highness. He's a living being." Zathera's attendants gasped at his tone, but Marcus was already moving. He stripped off his tactical vest and boots, ignoring the shocked whispers of the Valorian courtiers. Lions couldn't swim well, not for long, and Apollo's massive head was already dipping below the surface. "Sergeant Chen, you are dismissed from service," the princess announced coldly. "Your contract is terminated for insubordination." Marcus dove. The canal water was frigid, likely kept cold for the exotic fish species that darted away from his intrusion. Apollo's eyes were wild with terror when Marcus reached him, claws raking desperately at nothing. Marcus knew the danger. A panicked predator could kill even trying to help. But he'd learned animal handling during his childhood on his grandmother's wildlife sanctuary in Kenya. "Easy, boy," he murmured, keeping his voice steady despite the adrenaline. "I've got you." He positioned himself beneath Apollo, letting the lion's considerable weight settle on his shoulders and back. It was like carrying a drowning car, but Marcus was enhanced. Military-grade genetic modifications that made humans viable soldiers among alien races with natural advantages. He kicked toward the canal's edge, muscles burning. The maintenance platform was 10 feet away. Then 5. Apollo's claws dug into Marcus's shoulders, drawing blood. But the lion seemed to understand on some primal level that this human was trying to help. They broke the surface together, Marcus hauling them both onto the stone platform. Apollo collapsed, coughing water, flanks heaving. Marcus knelt beside him, checking airways, feeling for broken bones. The lion's golden eyes met his, and something passed between them. Recognition, perhaps, or gratitude. Princess Zathera stood above, surrounded by her guards. "You have made a fool of yourself, Sergeant. That animal is property of House Valorius. You will leave it and depart Valor Prime immediately." Marcus stood slowly, water streaming from his clothes. He was done being diplomatic. "No, no." The princess's voice could have frozen stars. "Apollo isn't property. You treated him like a decoration. Something to show off and discard when inconvenient. Where I come from, we don't abandon family." Marcus placed a hand on Apollo's soaked mane. The lion pressed against his leg, a low rumble in his chest. Not a growl, but something closer to a purr. "The Terran government will hear of this breach of protocol." "Good," Marcus said. "Let them hear how you left a sentient being to drown because you were bored with your toy." For a long moment, no one spoke. The courtiers seemed frozen in scandalized silence. Then Apollo shook himself, spraying everyone with canal water, and Marcus couldn't help but crack a small smile. Princess Zathera's expression cycled through several emotions Marcus couldn't quite read. Anger, confusion, something that might have been shame. "You would risk your career, your diplomatic standing for an animal?" "He's not an animal." His name is Apollo, and yes, absolutely. The princess stared at him, then at the lion, then back at Marcus. Slowly, deliberately, she tapped something on her holopad. Transportation to Earth Embassy. Diplomatic exemption. 1 Terran soldier. 1 companion animal. Marcus blinked. Your Highness. I collect beautiful things, Sergeant Chen. But you have shown me that some things are not meant to be collected. They are meant to be cherished. Her voice softened, almost imperceptibly. Perhaps humans understand this better than we do. Take your companion. Leave before I change my mind. As Marcus led Apollo toward the waiting transport, the lion's stride grew stronger, more confident. The beast looked up at him with those intelligent golden eyes, and Marcus reached down to scratch behind one tattered ear. Welcome to the family, buddy, he murmured. Behind them for just a moment, Princess Zathera watched them go, something like wonder crossing her alien features. Perhaps, she thought, there was more to humans than their military enhancements and stubborn diplomacy. Perhaps there was something in how they loved fierce and unyielding things, refusing to let them drown even at great cost to themselves. It was a very human thing indeed.